So this time, from the DC Universe Classics Series 19, we're taking a look at Stargirl. Stargirl is a great character in my mind. One of the best creations of Jeff Johns. And there's a reason behind it. The character is not only named, but is modeled after his sister, who unfortunately died in the TWA crash of Flight 800. And so this is a way for him to, I guess, make her live on in the comics. A nice personal touch. Wonderful series that he did in introducing her and then bringing her into the JSA eventually. First we're going to take a look at the sculpt here. I think that in some pictures the face really does look weird, but in person I do like it. I think what throws it off is, again, with a lot of these figures, is the teeth. However, if you look close enough here, you can see kind of a yellowing effect on the teeth. And that's really to bring out the fact that she has braces. And yes, this is a teenager. I think the way they've painted it really gets that across, as she really has a nice young face. However, one thing about the sculpt I know that she's missing is a belly button. Why? So anyway, talking about the paint is very good. Really like the blue, sparkling blue suit, like spandex type suit. The white on her stars, and the white here on the shorts is very white. Oftentimes a lot of these figures can come off, the white can come off looking very grayish, and that's not the case here. And the lines are pretty clean, so that's very nice as well. The hair is a little bit plain yellow. Maybe they could have done a little bit of a wash here, just to get make it not feel so flat. But the sculpt is very nice on the hair. Oh, I do notice that there was some chipping of the blue paint. You can see there on her side. Be warned that it can chip away. For accessories, she has the cosmic rod bequeathed to her by the retiring Jack Knight. This is a clear, translucent plastic version of the same mold here. On mine, it is a little bit melted here for some reason. There's a bit of extra plastic here that was slopped, I guess. But it really isn't that noticeable. And, I can't say that I like this. I much prefer the gold solid plastic version. Maybe if they just did the tip in a clear translucent plastic to get across the sort of stellar energy that the cosmic rod collects and manipulates, that it would be a lot better. For articulation, the head does go forward and back a little bit, and left and right. It is limited by the sculpt of the hair. Her arms do go all the way around, out to the side and in, rotate at the bicep, and bend at the elbow. She rotates at the wrists. She does have ab crunch here, but it is more back than forward. You can tell that her shirt, midriff shirt here, does hinder some of her forward movement there. She does have waist articulation, but she looks very odd when you twist her waist. Her legs go forward, back, out to the side, in, rotate just below the shorts. Very nicely done. But again, kind of does break up the sculpt a little bit, unfortunately. She bends at the knee. She also rotates at the boot here. A little bit added articulation. You don't find that in all DC Universe Classics figures. And her ankles go forward and back, and that's it. So Stargirl first appears in Stars and Stripe number 0 in 1999. She moved to Blue Valley, Nebraska, along with her new stepdad, Pat Dugan. And in going through this stuff, unpacking, she discovers some interesting stuff that reveals to her the fact that he was Stripesy, the sidekick / partner to the Star-Spangled Kid. And she also finds the Cosmic Converter Belt, or a version of the Cosmic Converter Belt that the Star-Spangled Kid wore. So she cobbles together a costume and sets out to be the new Star-Spangled Kid. And it's not really out of any sense of wanting to be a hero or doing good. It's just really to annoy him because of the upheaval that he's caused in her life. And she eventually finds out why they've moved to Blue Valley, and that she's entered into a very dangerous endeavor. It turns out that they've come to Blue Valley for a reason, because Dugan has had some hints that there's something sinister going on in the town. He's a little bit older now, so he has built this suit to fight crime. Whenever she goes into action as the Star-Spangled Kid, he soon follows as Stripe. Eventually, through more and more adventures, she comes to understand and admire his life as a superhero, and finds out that he really does care for her. She does join the JSA, and she becomes close to the Knight family as well. Thus, when Jack retires as Starman, he gives the Cosmic Rod to her, and she carries on the Starman sort of legacy as Stargirl. She does find out her true father is, her biological father, is really this low-life thug, and she comes to terms with that and his abandoning both her and her mother. Being a teenage girl, she's prone to have crushes, and she develops several. She's got a crush on Robin, the Tim Drake Robin, and Al Rothstein, or Atom Smasher, but that one is unrequited, and neither of them really go anywhere. She does find out that Billy Batson is Captain Marvel, and begins dating him. And when, unfortunately, that leads to Captain Marvel leaving the JSA because, well, when, team members start to notice the heat between Captain Marvel and Stargirl, and it kind of, uh, is odd, very odd. Turns out that Billy Batson does not want to reveal or can't reveal. She's, the wisdom of Solomon will not let him reveal that Captain Marvel is a little 16-year-old kid. So he leaves the JSA. And I really give Jeff Johns props because they reimagined the whole DC universe. He retconned her out of existence, which that really had to have been really hard to do. Well, she didn't really retcon out of existence, or the old stories are still there, but it still had to sting a little bit. And hopefully she will be part of the Earth 2 JSA when they reappear in 2012. Now, she's appeared in other places, other media, most notably in Justice League Unlimited, where she was voiced by Giselle Lauren. In Smallville, she's been in about 3 or 4 episodes, played by Britt Irvin. That's pretty good for a fairly recent character. So anyway, I guess that'll be it for Stargirl, and stay tuned for the last review of figures from the Wave 19 of DC Universe Classics, and that would be the Collect and Connect figure that is tied directly to her, and I'm talking, of course, about Strike. Until my next video, I'll see you.